Well, this afternoon I'm going to walk out here by the river, take a look, park my bike up on the road back there. This green bushes, I don't know what the name of the brush is where that big caribou, oryx, not oryx, muskox was eating along the river. I followed it for a while. Well, I was on the road, obviously. I would have liked to have walked out there, but the muskeg in that area was pretty wet, and I went up the road looking for places that were a little bit drier to cross, but I couldn't find any that were really good. Thinking about, I'm not very far away from where I'm parked. I'm just, I don't know if you can see that snow, the snow that runs along the side of the river. There's a hillside up there along the river, not the hill you see, but down towards the bottom of it. There's kind of a sloughed off area. You can see it a little bit there. That area has quite a bit of snow still left on it. Today is absolutely beautiful. It's supposed to be even warmer tomorrow, I think. But I'll tell you what, that sun, sometimes if the sun is out, it can get hotter than shit. I'll tell you one thing, thought they were talking about these, yeah, there's a bunch of them. There's some of them sitting right here. I think they were calling them dwarf fireweed. They're similar to the other fireweed we saw all over Alaska, and I think Alaska's, I've only got my sweatshirt on. Well, I've got a shirt, or a t-shirt underneath it. I don't want to say it out loud, but I am going commando here. But anyway, forget about that. Yeah, boy, if you don't keep moving, that sun will fry your ass. It seems so much different than where you get a cloud cover, and it can get colder than shit, as it was yesterday morning at 32 degrees. But right now it's not. Right now it's beautiful. And the river is flowing straight north. Last night I got up, what time is it now? It's about 1 o'clock or so. The sun just kind of, the sun will go over to the west and then stop, and then it'll just kind of make a circle as best I know. Last night I got up at, I don't know what it was, 1, 2 o'clock or something, and the sun looked like it was right straight north, and it was really bright. The sky was clear, so you could see real well. So there wasn't anything inhibiting that it was bright as could be out. Seems like if the sun comes, or if it gets cloudy, it's not very bright out. Even down along Denali and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I guess, a couple years ago, the river washed out the road, the haul road, and it was down for 20 days. And being that's the only way that anybody gets any food or any supplies is by the trucks hauling the stuff in and out. They were having to bring in food by plane. Anyway, I guess it got pretty tight. I guess you're not going to be crossing this river, I can tell you that. But it does sure look like a nice hole. There's several of these breakwaters. I think it's just their attempt to stop the river from kind of redirect the river over into the channel a little farther. There's a couple spots up here where they were digging gravel just out in the tundra. They've got some gravel pits. Just think of the millions of years that this river has directed its course across this valley. It is quiet out here. Oh, hey, I just saw a fish. Interesting. That fish was right up by the rocks along the bank. Most of these eddies that are breakwaters that come out here come out from the road. Or the ones that do come out from the road have a gate on them or are blocked. There's some that are out in the a little ways away from the road, and you got to walk through the tundra to get to them. I don't particularly think that there's an issue with bears. I know that there are bears around. There's bear shit in the up there by where I'm parked right now. Obviously, if I see a bear, I'm going to respect its space. I don't think it's that big a deal. They just call me the Bear Whisperer. Pretty hard to think about that this is froze most of the year. This river. I don't even know how the fish survive in there. You would think that the river would freeze solid. The guy that did the deal that we went out to the Arctic Ocean said that most of these ponds and rivers, ponds, he didn't say rivers, little minnows in them because the minnows stick to the wings and to the feet of the birds that fly from one pond to the next. And so they transfer the eggs for the fish that way. Well, I've been fishing for a little while, not too long. Haven't seemed to come up with a bite. if you look down the side of the haul road, you can kind of tell what it looks like. It's just, when we were logging in Southeast, they built the road up like this or whatever. I can only imagine how much gravel, the endless amount of trucks it would have taken. To haul all of this gravel up here. Would have been daunting.